It was a very special night for the Oklahoma City Barons. It was their Santa Hat giveaway night, but it was also the AHL debut of Magnus Paajarvi. The former first-round NHL draft pick scored a sweet shootout goal and propelled the Barons to a 3-2 shootout victory over the Houston Aeros.
I tried that move before and I succeeded with it, and he was a big goalie, long legs, but kind of, you know, I just did it. I mean, what the hell? Just do it, you know.
It was a huge victory for the Oklahoma City Barons, who are looking to take over the lead in the Western Division. Now the Barons now have 41 points on the season, tied with the Houston Aeros at the top of the heap.
It was a playoff-style game. I think in the first period, both teams didn't give each other much, very much offensively. I think both teams really shut each other down defensively. So it had that feel to it. You know, obviously, the crowd helped too. Like, we're having a pretty decent crowd, and they were pretty vocal. So that was nice.
Oklahoma City's goaltender Jan Dani turned in a very impressive performance against the Houston Aeros. He was a perfect 4-for-4 in the shootout. And it makes it even more special because he's an expectant father. His wife is due at any time.
There's no better feeling in the world. You know, I have a 3-year-old, and I remember when he was born, and that was the greatest day of my life. And you know, I think it's going to be the same thing this time. And you know, it's a joy, especially when they're born and you hold them for the first time. And you know, I can't wait. And you know, I got to thank the coaching staff and the organization for letting me stay home and be a part of it.
Paajarvi's stellar shootout goal is one of our many highlights, so let's get to those now. First period, Tristan Grant mixes up with Matt Cassian of the Aeros, and the physicality of both teams on full display early in this one. Houston takes the 1-0 lead at 11:16 of the opening period. Bagnall from the point pushes it past Jan Dani. Oklahoma City, however, will tie things up at 19:53 of the same period. Defenseman Dylan Yeo on the power play rockets a shot from the point. It was his first of the season. Grant puts the Barons up 2-1 at 3:01 of the second period with this diving tap-in goal. Both teams proved to be such an even match all game long. Houston will tie the game at 2 with just under a minute left in the second period. The game went to overtime tied 2-2. And shots were 25-23 in Houston's favor after 3 periods. An exciting scoreless overtime followed, and then this one went to a shootout. First OKC shooter was Hunter Tremblay, who was stopped by Kemper. Fontaine tried one for Houston. He was denied by Denis. Then it was Mark Arcabello's turn, and he too was turned away. Tafe tried his hand for Houston next, and he was denied by Denis again. Now here comes the good part. Magnus Paajarvi sets up, dekes, and taps it in. Let's watch that one more time. Look at how smooth Paajarvi is. Pushing to the net and getting the first shootout goal of his AHL career. Houston's next shooter would hit the post, and then Gilbert Brulé snipes one. Denis stops the final shooter for Houston, and Oklahoma City goes on to win this one 3-2. The Barons move to an impressive 27-0-1 on the season with the win. The Barons now hit the road to take on the Checkers in Charlotte on Sunday afternoon. Reporting from Oklahoma City, Chris Wescott, OKCBarons.com.